Jai Radha Madhava Kunda Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Prajajana Nandana Yashoda Nandana Prajajana Nandana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Jai Radha Madhava Kunda Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Prajajana Nandana Yashoda Nandana Prajajana Nandana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Sai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Sai Gaura Hari Bol. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahamsa Pariva Jagatacharya Astutara Siddha Sri Srimadi Divine Grace ISKCON Founder Acharya Jagat Guru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayom Vishnupad Paramahamsa Pariva Jagatacharya Astutara Siddha Sri Srimadi Divine Grace Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananda Gauri Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai, Prem Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyamako Radha Kunda Giri Gauravan Ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Mathura Dham Ki Jai, Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai, Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai, Yamuna Mai Ki Jai, Ganges Mai Ki Jai, Tulasi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, glory to Sri Guru Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pritaya Bhutale Smriti Bhakti Dhira Damodara Namaste Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Shaitanam Sri Gaura Karana Shakti Bhakti Dhira Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashta Praisha Vedresu Nityam Bhagavata Sivaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloki Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Agyanat Mirandasya Gyanandana Sarkaya Chakshurunditam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Dena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Upapadakam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sarvajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savadutam Parijana Saditam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vijakanditam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Gopi Krishna Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhana Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasandhivyaevacha Patitanam Prabhuvyo Vaishnavavyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Gantara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Srila Prabhupada Ki Hare Krishna. Read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 12. Dhruva Maharaj goes back to Godhead. 35, 34, text 34. Tatra prasamadhi pati vaimanikai surai avakiryamanu dadrise kusumai kramasu grahan tatra prasamsadhi pati vaimanikai suran avakiryamanu dadrise kusumai kramasu grahan tatra prasamsadhi pati vaimanikai surai avakiryamanu dadrise kusumai kramasu grahan tatra prasamsadhi pati vaimanikai surai avakiryamanu dadrise kusumai kramasu grahan
tatra prasamsadhi pati vaimanikai surai avakiryamanu dadrise kusumai karmasu grahan tatra prasamsadhi pati vaimanikai surai avakiryamanu dadrise kusumai kramasu grahan tatra prasamsadhi pati vaimanikai surai avakiryamanu dadise kusumai kramasu grahan tatra prasamsadhi pati vaimanikai surai
Tatra tatra, here and there, prasamsadhi, by persons engaged in the praise of Dhruva Maharaj, Pati on the path, Vaimanikai, carried by different types of airplanes, Surai by the demigods, Avakiryamana being covered, Tadrise could see, Kusumai by flowers, Kramasaha one after another, Grahan all the planets of the solar system. Translation and purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Dhira Swami. While Dhruva Maharaj was passing through space, he gradually saw all the planets of the solar system. And on the path, he saw all the demigods in their airplanes, showering flowers upon him like rain. Purport. There is a Vedic version, Jasmin Vigyate Saravam, Evam Vigyata Bhavati, which means that by knowing the Supreme Personality of Godhead, everything becomes known to the devotee. Similarly, by going to the planet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one can know all the other planetary systems on the path to Vaikuntha. We should remember that Dhruva Maharaj's body was different from our bodies. While boarding the Vaikuntha airplane, his body changed to a completely spiritual golden hue. No one can surpass the higher planets in a material body. But when one gets a spiritual body, he can travel not only to the higher planetary system of this material world, but even to the still higher planetary system known as Vaikuntha Loka. It is well known that Narad Muni travels everywhere, both in the spiritual and material worlds. It should be noted also that while Suniti was going to Vaikuntha Loka, she also changed her body into spiritual form. Like Sri Suniti, every mother should train her child to become a devotee like Dhruva Maharaj. Suniti instructed her son, even at the age of 5 years, to be unattached to worldly affairs and to go to the forest to search out the Supreme Lord. She never desired that her son remain at home comfortably without ever understanding austerities and penances to achieve the favor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Every mother, like Suniti, must take care of her son and train him to become a brahmachari from the age of 5 years, and to undergo austerities and penances for spiritual realization. The benefit would be that if her son becomes a strong devotee like Dhruva, certainly not only will he be transferred back home, back to Godhead, but she will also be transferred with him to the spiritual world, even though she may be unable to undergo austerities and penances in executing devotional service. That is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purport to text 34, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 12, entitled Dhruva Maharaj Goes Back to Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dhruva Maharaj, while Dhruva Maharaj was passing through space, he gradually saw all the planets of the solar system. And on the path, he saw all the demigods in their airplanes, showering flowers upon him like rain. So there is no fiction here. No fiction. It's reality. It is real, not fiction. The Dhruva Maharaj is going back to Godhead. And the demigods could see. It's a successful soul. So they're very happy. And their happiness are showering flowers. Dhruva Maharaj, Jai, Jai, Jai. They're happy. Going back home, back to Godhead. Or a devotee making advancement in Krishna consciousness. All the devotees will be happy. Jai. It's to feel happy. If we're not happy, means we're envious. Envious. We should be happy. Why not celebrate success? Devotees will celebrate success. Not just my success. We should celebrate the success of everyone. That is Krishna consciousness. We're seeing that example here. The demigods are very happy with the success of Dhruva Maharaj. See, they're showering flowers upon him. If you will celebrate the success of others, we will also be blessed to celebrate our own success. That is the science. That's the science. If you are celebrating others' success, we'll get blessed to celebrate our success. If we don't celebrate the success of others, we won't have the blessing to celebrate our own. That is the science. If you are waiting for someone to love you, you will never be loved by anyone. Never. If you want to be loved, practice loving others. That is the science. If you love people, there will be reciprocation. If you are waiting, you will wait for eternity. You will wait for eternity. Nobody will care for you because you don't care for somebody. Those who care for others, you will always be cared for. That is natural. That is the science. If you want to be helped, practice helping others. So the demigods are very happy. Dhruva Maharaj, out of billions of living entities, was suffering in this material world. One had become successful, escaped the prison jail of material existence, going back to God. His victory. Victory. So we celebrated. So So while Dhira Maharaj is passing, he didn't see empty place. Our scientists, they traveled, but they didn't see anything. They went to the heaven, they said, which is deceit. They cannot go there. What is the qualification to go there? They didn't go there. They are simply bluffing. Of course, today it is proof that they didn't go there. That time many people believe. But these days people don't believe that. Many people don't believe. There's a proof that they didn't go there. They themselves confess that they didn't go there. What is the qualification to go there? What is the qualification? They didn't go there. Here Dhruva Maharaj is seeing so many demigods, not only demigods, many millions of airplanes. Many. Varieties of airplanes. Not only that, he is seeing how they're showering flowers upon him. Like rain, it is mentioned like rain. Not just one flower. You can say, okay, nobody see it. You will not notice rain when the rain is falling. Everybody will see, yeah, rain is falling outside. Like rain, the flowers like rain upon him. Joy. One is going back to Godhead. It's victory. Just celebrating. So Dhruva Maharaj saw, while boarding the Vaikuntha airplane, his body changed to a completely spiritual body. Golden hue. Golden. If you see any person's aura, any person's aura which is gold, you should know it's a pure devotee. If you can see aura. If you can see. That is spiritual. Gold. You see red, the person is full of anger. If you see dark, you go to hell. Yes. That is the science. Dhruva Maharaj changed his body. While boarding the airplane, his body was changed. No more material body. Now he has a qualified body to go back to Godhead. Because of the quality of his practice, his bhakti changed his body. So Prabhupada said, no one can surpass the higher planet in the material body. No one. So they didn't go anywhere. They only bluff. What is the qualification? Even a person who is greater than them thousands of times, Ravana, he didn't succeed. How can the lesser person succeed? Huh? They went to heaven, but they didn't see anything. And they didn't see anybody. Dhruva Maharaj is seeing so many things here. He's seeing the demigod, he's seeing the airplane, he's seeing the flowers. They are also seeing him and seeing him what the mother. They were seeing each other. How can they say they went to the moon, they didn't see anybody? Moon god is not there? Yes, they won't see. Why they will not see? Because they don't have the qualification. What is the qualification? On the moon planet, the body there is watery, not gross. Our body is dominated by earth element. On the solar system, solar planet, on the sun planet, the body is made of fire. That means you don't have earth element, you don't have water element in your body. It's fire. On the moon, they don't have earth element, you have water. So, if you don't have the qualification, what will you see when you get there? What will you see? Nothing. So it is true that they didn't see anything. And they cannot see anything because they don't have the qualification. Dhruva Maharaj is seeing everything because he has the qualification. He has a spiritual body. With a spiritual body, but when one gets a spiritual body, he can travel not only to the higher planetary system of this material world, but even to the still higher planetary system known as Vaikuntha. Not even that. Even if you want to see other places, you have the right to do that. You want to see what is happening on the planetary system. You want to see what is happening in hell. You want to peep in there to see. You have the right. You can do that. Janak Maharaj did. Well, going back to Godhead, Janak Maharaj. So let me just see. You are not limited anymore. As a devotee, you're not limited. So you can see. Janak Maharaj said, let me see. I'm hearing about hell. Let me see which is true. So I can confirm it. He doesn't have doubt. But to prove to us that it is real. He passed through the hellish planet. He didn't enter. He always stood by the gate. He stood by the door and looked inside. And he saw people are suffering. Yamadutas were torturing people, crying in agony. But because in that place we have a subtle body, not a gross body. So we can tolerate the beating and will not change the body until the time expires. The soul will not change the subtle body until we are qualified to go back to Godhead. The subtle body remains. The gross body we can change. The subtle body remains. The subtle body will take us from different species to different planets. So in the hellish planet, we will maintain our subtle body. So we can undergo all the beating, all the torture that is required for our sinful activities. So, Janak Maharaj, he stayed there, he stood by the gate. He saw inside. Just in the moment he stood there, they begged him, please wait for a few minutes. Wait. Because the breeze from his body, entered into the hell. The fire went down, was cool. So they felt relief. They begged him, wait for us, please, wait. Just give us a few minutes. Their presence is very auspicious for us. This is what is happening. Even the breeze from pure devotee's body, powerful, because it's spiritual. So they got relief for the few moment. He visited there to see what is happening here. They begged him, please give us a few minutes. And pure devotees, they are ready to do anything to help. So he waited. But Yamaraj came there. What are you doing here? Go away from here. Leave these people to continue with their suffering. Go. Yamaraj is not wicked, but he has to do his duty. He has to do his duty. So please, leave them. Go. You're not supposed to come here. Go. You want to see? You have seen now. Go. So Janak Maharaj left. That mercy we have. Be pure. We have that mercy. It is well known that Narada Muni travels everywhere. Yes, it's a spaceman. And Narada Muni, he travels everywhere, both in the spiritual and material worlds. He can enter into hell. He does. He enter hell anywhere. He can go anywhere, to Vaikuntha, to hell, to anywhere he can go. That's Narada Muni. So special soul. If you check very carefully, you see Narada Muni is one soul and never have enemy. Demons love him, devotees love him, both. Demon doesn't like Krishna, but he loves Narada Muni. Yes, demon don't like Krishna, it's our enemy. Narada Muni can go to demons, he has no problem. That is bhakti. Then you can ask me, Krishna doesn't have bhakti? Why the demon don't like him? It is said that even ferocious animal doesn't attack Vasudeva. Even ferocious animal, they don't attack Vasudeva. Even snakes, tigers, they see Vasudeva, they don't do anything. Because of his purity. They don't attack him. One who is on that level, even animals, a ferocious animal, be peaceful to see you. They wouldn't see you as something, a threat or whatever. They'll be happy. They're happy. So Narada Muni is friendly with every living entity. Every living entity is friendly. Demons, they love him very much. He goes to Hiranyakasipu, he goes to Kamsa, he goes everywhere, he goes to all the demons. And they welcome him and entertain him nicely. They don't like Krishna. So why demon doesn't like Krishna, but they love Krishna's devotee? Krishna's devotee. Devotees are more merciful than Krishna. Therefore, they have no enemy. Naivairaha sarva bhutesu. A devotee has no enemy. But Krishna introduced himself to Jarasandha as your eternal enemy. Narada never introduced himself like that. Krishna did. I am eternal enemy. This is Arjun. Jarasandha is, oh, this is a small boy. This Bhima said, yeah, this one is okay. He's my equal. I am your eternal enemy. Krishna, oh, cowards. You get out. You are coward. I can't fight with you. Bhim, yes, my equal. So devotees are more merciful than Krishna. Very merciful. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said, do not unsettle the sense gratifiers. Leave them. But Prabhupada said in the purport, devotees are unsettling the sense gratifiers because devotees are more merciful than Krishna. Therefore, demons, they're friendly with devotees. They're friendly. They will not disturb devotees. Now the Muni can go to anywhere. And either he will instigate them to increase their sinful activities and suffer and die easily, faster, or he will go and make the arrangement for Krishna to take care of them. The Muni will do that. See, he has an unusual character. He's an unusual character. A special soul. A special category. It's a special category. In a special category of the living entities. It's a special. Like Hanuman, special. Different species. So, now this is the essence. Now Prabhupada is going to the essence of this verse. That's the essence. The essence of this verse 34. It begins from here. It should be noted also that while Suniti was going to Vaikuntha, she also changed her body into spiritual form. Otherwise, she cannot go there. She cannot go there. The qualification to go there is to have the spiritual body. Like Sri Suniti, every mother should train her child to become a devotee like Dhruva Maharaj. This is the essence of this verse. Every mother. In a supplementary literature, it is mentioned, a woman should not be called a mother until her children becomes devotees. So to address woman as a mother, it is a honor. But today people don't want to be addressed as mother. They want to be addressed as Prabhu. It is not Vedic. Hare Krishna. Why you call me mother? Prabhu. If I call you Prabhu, that will send you back to Godhead. Will you go to Godhead because I call Prabhu? You tell me, how will it look like if you call Mother Yashoda Prabhu Yashoda? I don't know, I'm just asking. How will she feel if you call her Prabhu Yashoda? You see contamination that is going on among the devotees in ISKCON. A heavy campaign is going on. Heavy. Don't call me Prabhu. Don't call me Prabhu. Sorry, don't call me mother. Don't call me mother. Prabhu and Prabhu. Because Prabhupada calls his disciple Prabhus, Malati Prabhu. So, all are Prabhus. For me, that is overreaction. It's overreaction. Because the men are not behaving well, the women are reacting, overreacting. That's overreaction. I want to call my daughter mother. Okay, you don't call them your daughter mother. It's okay. But what about others? Just call them mother. It is a honor. It's an honor. But we are going outside our scripture in the name of being transcendental. Suniti instructed her son, even at the age of 5 years, to be unattached to worldly affairs and to go to the forest to search out the Supreme Lord. She never desired that her son remain at home comfortably without ever undertaking austerities and penances to achieve the favor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Every mother, like Suniti, must take care of her son and train him to become a brahmachari from the age of 5 years, and to undergo austerities and penances for spiritual realization. The benefit will be that if her son becomes a strong devotee like Dhruva, certainly, not only will he be transferred back home, back to Godhead, but she will also be transferred with him to the spiritual world. Even though she may be unable to undergo austerities and penances in executing devotional service. Suniti didn't practice any austerity and penances. She was not regularly chanting 16 rounds and keeping the four regulative principles. She was simply doing her duty as a mother. And she instructed her son to become a devotee. The result is that her son became a pure devotee. And as a result, she also became qualified to go back home, back to Godhead. So it is not a loss if we train our children in Christian consciousness. Why Prabhupada they don't say a father here? He say a mother. Huh? Every mother should train her child. Why Prabhupada didn't say every father should train the child? Because father is the head of the family. And Prabhupada didn't mention father here. In the third canto, the same thing Prabhupada is mentioning in one purport. It is the responsibility of all the women to train the children to be Krishna conscious. Why is the responsibility of women? They are the one in the house with the children. They have to take care. The father has to go out, but she is the one in the house. So she has to train the child how to become a good devotee of Krishna. Responsibility. So we should not allow the children to just misbehave because they are children, they are child. Yeah, they are child. If you leave them to become a man, you cannot correct again. So it should be corrected right from the beginning. How to behave, how to do everything. It's a responsibility. And we should be responsible to do our responsibility of training the children in Krishna consciousness so that they become devotee. Then you'll be given the title mother, not Prabhu, big mother. Because you have done your duty perfectly. For that reason, you go back home, back to Godhead. Because your son is qualified to go to Godhead. The child will take us. He will take us back home, back to Godhead. We don't need to practice. But that does not mean I should not chant 16 rounds again. Now I got the secret. I will just be busy training my child. And I don't have to chant Hare Krishna again. Yeah, Prabhupada, thank you very much. Yes, Prabhupada stopped one devotee from worshipping Krishna. Prabhupada told her, give up deity worship now. Take care of your child. Take care of the child. Let this child be Krishna conscious. Krishna has sent all these children because they didn't finish it in the past. Now Krishna has sent them here. It is our duty to be responsible to make sure the children become devotees. Majority of children born in this movement are not devotees. It's a failure. Why majority of children are not devotees? They're a failure. Most of the things they are doing, we are not born devotees, we didn't do. Some of the things we didn't do as a karmi, our children born in this movement are doing all. It's a failure. That means we are not doing our duty nicely. And many things lead to that. Many things. That we ourselves, our Christian consciousness is questionable. That reflects in the children. The children not taken to Christian consciousness is our responsibility. If we are devotees, our children will be devotees. You have a question on that? Is it not? If we are devotees, our children will be devotees. Don't you have a question on that? Do you have a question on that? Adwaita Acharya's children, not all of them are devotees. How can you say like that? If I'm a devotee, my children will be devotee. Look at Adwaita Acharya. He is not a jiva, he is the supreme personality of Godhead. Out of his children, only 3 are devotees. Only 3. So what about others? What about Vafana Acharya? Prabhupada. What about Prabhupada? What about that? Yes, you can ask that question, but we should know. We should know what is happening. That these children, do you know where they are coming from? Do you know their history? You know their history? Fortune has brought them, good fortune has brought them to begin their fortune by appearing in devotee family. Now they have had association of pure devotees. In their next birth, to be devotees. In their next birth, they will be devotees. They are just beginning now. Look in Krishna, in the children comes are killed before Krishna. They are exalted souls. But because they offended Lord Brahma, they were given the position of demon for billions of years, many lifetimes. And the last one, when they also appear in the womb of Devaki, Kamsa killed them. That was the last one. For their punishment, that was the last one. Until Krishna sucked the breast of Devaki. That is Mahaprasad. So Devaki told Krishna Bharata when he came back from Vrindavan to Mathura, I heard that you gave a Guru Dakshina to your spiritual master by bringing back his dead child. I want my own also. Please. Bring my children also. I want to see them. So Krishna and Balaram, they went to Bali Maharaj to get the children, their senior brothers. They brought them. When they sucked the breast of Devaki. Now, as Mahaprasadam, they became liberated. So, Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said, karma is very intricate. Karma, very, very intricate. Not everybody will understand how karma works. So, this is how karma works. That even though they were born in an exalted devotee's life, like they didn't become devotees. In their own case, they were killed by a demon. Until they took Mahaprasadam, then they became liberated. So similarly, the soul who appeared in such family, they have been given opportunity to have association with the devotee, to get purified. In the next life, they will become devotees. So, our system is very, very powerful. Very powerful. Complete. And it's perfect. If we follow it, we become successful. Our children should be trained nicely in Christian consciousness. Should give attention to the children. Give attention. So they can take to Christian consciousness. That is our duty. Whatever austerity we can do to make that happen, we should do it. And we should do it because we have brought the children. It's our responsibility to make sure we give them the opportunity to become pure devotee, like Dhruva Maharaj. Not just a devotee on the quality, like the quality, at the level of Dhruva Maharaj. Why Dhruva Maharaj? He has strong determination to become Krishna conscious, and nothing could take his interest from Krishna. Dhruva Maharaj. That kind of devotee we want. Krishna consciousness. So we'll not be concerned with all the unnecessary things. We shouldn't bother ourselves with unnecessary things. Let's go for the essence. Look at the life of Dhruva Maharaj and follow it. Look at the life of Suniti and follow this. Our system is to follow. Parampara. The path which is working. So we also become successful in our Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Comments or questions?
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
That's my humble obeisances.
Thank you.
While boarding the bike, here it is said, while boarding the Vaikuntha airplane, his body changed to a completely spiritual golden hue. His
Yes.
body. Prabhupada is saying his body. It means the soul has a body, or the body is the soul itself.
The soul has a body, cannot be zero. It's a person. It's a person. So the soul, the spiritual body, the subtle body and the gross body in this body. At the stage of perfection, the gross one will go, the subtle one will go, then we regain the spiritual body. And that body will take to Godhead. The soul has a form, and that form is spiritual. It's covered by the remaining two material bodies. Material bodies, there are two types, the gross and the subtle. Both are material. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Shri Gurudev, thank you very much for speaking about Dhruva Maharaj. Earlier we were talking about going to high planets. So I heard from the devotees that Srila Prabhupada said the Americans, they didn't go to the moon planet, but they ended somewhere in a planet called Rahu. So can you confirm this? Did I hear it correctly? They didn't go to moon planet, but to some other planet. But they went somewhere.
Rahu planet is not common even. It's not common. Because that's the demon who thinks is very intelligent. You think is very intelligent, and he can maneuver his way. So that becomes a inauspicious experience when we get a solar and the two. Solar and what? Lunar, yeah, lunar and solar. Yes, lunar and solar. Both are eclipse. That is Rahu. So, what is your qualification to go there? You don't even have the quality of demons. Demons are very powerful. And demons are, they are truthful. Demons, they're truthful. We don't have quality of truthfulness. Demons are truthful. They promise you something, they will give you. We promise you don't give. Oh, I forgot. I can't remember. What do you give you? So what is your qualification to go to Rahu? And it is always moving. It's rotating. So when it comes in contact with the sun, it becomes eclipse. And when it comes with the moon, it becomes eclipse. All right?
We're speaking about training the children. Sometimes when we have a child, then we hear devotees saying, "Oh, this child is very advanced soul." Sometimes even some devotees say, demigods are, because they say demigods are making lines to come.
Thank you. I think the question. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. His mother was chastising him. So an advanced devotee told her, suppose this your son is God, will you treat him like this? Sachimata said, he can be God, that's okay. But because it's my child, it's my duty to teach him the property. You see, God is okay, he's there, that one is okay. Now he's my child. My duty is to take care of him. So I'm going to teach him the right thing. So he's become a proper God. So even if our children are demigods, it's okay. Now that they are our children, we should take care of them to become proper demigods. And then they can do their duty nicely. If you don't do that, we have failed in our responsibility. Such a matter knew Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Supreme Lord. She knew. They are playing the pastime. All of them are playing the pastime. They knew each other. They knew each other. Of course, they are covered by Yoga Maya, but they know what they're doing. If they're not covered, they wouldn't be able to play the part nicely. Why will Krishna leave Mathura for Vrindavan? Because Devaki has the knowledge of this Supreme Lord. She wouldn't be able to ask him, go and bring my shoe. Go and bring my shoe. She wouldn't do that. She would never do that. Mother Shreya would do that. Huh? Jagadam Mishra is asking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, "Hey Nimai, come here. Go and bring my shoe, my books. Go and bring my books." For Nanda Maharaj's shoe. For Jagadam Mishra, the books. Go and bring my books. And as Nimai started walking, they were hearing very loudly ankle bells, sweet music from ankle bells. Where is it coming from? He looked at his wife. "Are you hearing?" He said, "Yes, I'm hearing." "But where's it coming from? Our child also have ankle bell on his feet. But where's it coming from?" They didn't see, but the ankle bell is there. And amazing thing what will happen after that. They were bewildered by that. Then when they look on the floor, they saw the all the symbols of Vishnu on the floor. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was watching. They didn't see the footprint, but they always saw the marks. Oh, what is this? Okay, our Salagram Sila is moving in our house. That's how they concluded. So they knew what to do. But it is their duty to train their children God. Now is their son. So our demigod children should be trained. Yes. All right, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.